Hey guys, Matt Singers here. I've just been having a conversation with a couple of people about successful remote teams, and I wanted to share a little bit of my guidance here. So, first of all, when you're dealing with people remotely, there's a couple of key things that you can do different to make a huge impact, right? So, the first one is communication. So you don't have to over communicate. You don't generally have to communicate all the time, but you need to have a solid communication schedule, right? So if you have team meetings, great. Most importantly, and if you've been listening to me for a while, you know that I'm a keen believer in one-to-one sessions. But again, in a remote environment, they are absolute key, right? If you're not talking to the people directly reporting to you for a half an hour period on a weekly basis, you're missing out. Right. So, in terms of communication, the number one most important thing is around doing your one-to-one meetings. And the team meetings is a benefit, but you need to have that one-to-one check-in because when people work from home, stuff is more likely to come up that you won't know about if you're not communicating with them on a regular basis. Right. So that's number one. The second thing is trust. Again, you need to trust people, which is fundamentally key. But again, the most, for me, the most important way to do it is giving people clear responsibility, giving them clear goals of what they need to achieve and by when, right? So productivity is often one of the things that people look at and they're like, how much did they get done per hour and all this? But really the key thing for your business, and this is also in an office environment, but it just becomes so much more important when you're in a remote environment, right? So making sure that you give your staff some solid goals and some very clear expectation of what they need to deliver and when it needs to be delivered by. So those three key areas is three that from my experience makes a solid difference in terms of really getting the most out of people when you're working remotely.